Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and today is episode 9. We got some problems here, though. We got a lot of loot, so I'm not going to complain. We're not going to complain about the season pass. I just have some slight suggestions for the season pass. So I really don't like the part where end of season and everything dumps in your storages. So we're basically just kind of like giving loot away. I'd like to see it all go to the treasury, and then there be an option in the treasury to where you can like select how much you pull out of it, kind of like a bank deposit, so to speak. I'd like to see that feature. I really would. Definitely let us know down in the comments below if you agree. All right, so question of the day. We have one from ZNCO Videos. What is your favorite town hall to play? And overall, so I've played every town hall in the game, as many of you know, and the list above says. I'm going to have to say that my favorite to play is still Town Hall 9. It's probably one of the most balanced to a degree with other than the witches. If you take the witch aspect out of it, it's really balanced. It's great because you get the archer queen, and I like queen walking. That's just me personally. So I'm going to have to say Town Hall 9 is probably my favorite, and I cannot wait to get to Town Hall 9. And right now, as we look at this account right now, we're getting there quickly. We're doing very well. So all the mortars are done. The final mortar upgrade is exactly 2 hours and 37 minutes out. We've knocked out both of the wizard towers since the last episode, and also the Teslas are done. Teslas are finished. We've done some spring traps, and we're starting to work our way into the air defenses. So that's going to leave us with air defenses, archer towers, cannons, and then the air sweeper. And that is going to be it for defensive upgrades. If you notice, we have level 2 dragons on the map, so we have finished the dragons, and that's because of the event. The events are gone. It's cleared out since then. But anyways, we finished up the dragon event. We were able to obtain a lab potion, and now you'll notice that we currently have the hog riders in. That's because I maxed out at 20,000 dark elixir before this season pass rolled over. Put the hog riders in to upgrade, and we're going to probably do some mass hog rider attacks before I actually go up to Town Hall 8, because I know you guys at Town Hall 7 love the hog riders, you know, because you saw it in practice mode. All right, so we got a couple of icons here. What do we got here? Expo Exterminator, and we completed, yeah, we got an Expo cleared in multiplayer battles. I had to attack a Town Hall 9 or something. And my goodness, another 10 requests. Oh my goodness. So we got Jose from LGBGT, Swift from Come Get Some, Toasties Moth. You guys and your names. Your names are awesome. We got Raptor from Billy's FTB, Shafiq, Keto, Scorpio, Frenzy, AJP from Reloaded, and the Reels from PDX Reloaded as well. So thank you guys for watching us here on this series, and I'm going to go ahead and add you, and I don't even know where we're at when it comes to the friends list. It's getting pretty lengthy at this point, I would imagine. We're about 9 episodes in, and it looks like we are up to 51 friends. Oh my goodness, we are approaching the max quickly. All right, so as you know, season pass rolled over. I'm not buying season pass on this account, guys. Remember, this is a free-to-play series, so we are not going to be buying any season pass here. We're doing everything organically and staying within the silver tier. So that means that we've unlocked the 500,000 gold, but I can't claim it yet because of all the resources that we've got piled up from the previous season pass. Also, we are in the middle of clan war leagues, and the only reason why we're doing clan war leagues is because we like the clan medals, but unfortunately we are seriously outmatched. And the thing is with clan war leagues is that it's really built towards high level clans with all Town Hall 12s. It's a really good competition based system for them. But when it comes to clans like ours here in PDX Reloaded, we've got a diverse audience. We've got some 12s, we got some 11s, we got a couple of 10s, a lot of 9s, 8s, and 7s now. And you'll notice on the opposite side, there's just a lot of 12s, and there really isn't much that we can do. However, I did try, and I did use a Town Hall 7 pushing army, and I didn't even score as much as Sassy did. Let me see if I can find my attack. So war info, war events, and I only got 40%. I'm a Town Hall 7 against a max Town Hall 9. This is one of those things that you got to try, see what you can do with it, and I just was unsuccessful. So what I did here with the minions, and you'll notice that we have minions around the base, and I basically picked out locations that were out of range of the archer tower, tried to use some minions to pick off some buildings and gain some percent. I only got level 1 minions. We're going to upgrade those up here very soon because this is actually a Town Hall 7 pushing army that I picked up from the Savage 7 group, guys. If you're not aware of Savage 7, this is where I got it from. So those guys are pretty awesome. They're like high up there in Town Hall 7 Titans League gameplay. It's pretty intense. I did get a comment the other day about pushing the Titans League as a Town Hall 7. I don't really know if I'm going to be doing that. This is a free-to-play series. When it comes to pushing, you want to kind of stay online a lot. You got to keep your armies boosted up to be able to do it quickly, and I just don't feel like pushing up to Titans at least is going to be beneficial for me. But we'll definitely do a little bit of pushing to show off this army and show you how to do it, and then we'll see how high we get before we actually upgrade to Town Hall 8. Let me go ahead and speed this up because this is a little bit of a lengthy attack. We got Archer over there pulling the E-Drag, dropping a few additional Archers and some Dragons, and then I ended up kind of trying to be slick and sneak the balloons in, and we ran into a sweeper. So the sweeper pushed my balloons away, and we weren't able to get in on that first air defense, and that kind of just basically shut us down from there. So Dragons are going to get in, and then unfortunately get tore up by the air defenses. So, I mean, it's Town Hall 7 versus a Max 9. You got to do what you can try to do, but unfortunately I was quite unsuccessful, and I'll have to work on my Town Hall 7 pushing game, obviously, because as we push up through trophies, you're going to have to deal with Town Hall 9s, and I've got to get that down. Either that or I'm just going to go to Town Hall 8. We'll see how it plays out, though. All right, so there's that attack. I'm going to go ahead and, guys, don't stress it. If you're in this war with me, don't stress this. Try to get a star. That way you can try to get some medals, but we got to do the best that we can. We can't really do much against a high-level Town Hall 7, or Town Hall 12, my bad. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and go in and attack. We got an army cooked, and let me go ahead and get some troops real quick. All right, so we are in a match, and so I guess since we have a ton of resources, we're not going to be really quote-unquote farming. But I guess we could do a little bit of trophy pushing in the meantime to kind of make it a little entertaining. And we have a 23 trophy offering here. This icon over here is exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to what I'm going to attack. And dragon armies are the best pushing army in the game, for Town Hall 7 at least, is one of the best. Like, it's your strongest army. They can take on quite a bit, but you got to really know how to use them and funnel them and work them properly. And so when it comes to dragons, you got to make sure that you pick buildings off and send them in as a group, and then you're going to use your rage spells to carry them through the base. Now, the balloons are great for kind of offsetting your troops and sending the balloons into those defenses and taking them down. One air defense is going to fall right now, and then we have two air defenses on the opposite side. We had to come in on the back end of that sweeper. Let's go ahead and drop that king over there, and then we have our balloons moving through the back side over here. So let's go ahead and drop the rage there. Send those high level balloons up into that air defense. It's a baby air defense, and looks like we have a level 4 on the opposite side. So that baby air defense is going to fall. The dragons are in on the opposite air defense, and it's going to fall. And all we'll have left here is the hidden Tesla that's going to go down here in a moment. So we're going to gain a nice solid 23 cups. I think we're going to probably rotate through. I'm going to have to wait a few minutes and request another army, but I'm going to go ahead and jump back in, and we're going to probably do another pushing army. But this is why I don't really feel adamant about continuing a push as a Town Hall 7 very high, because even though we have dragons here training or already trained this army, this is that pushing army that I was talking about, we also have lengthy periods of time when it comes to training the next army. And as we go back and look, we got, so here's the thing, guys. If you're going to use dragons, you need to make sure that you have all of your barracks maxed out at level 9. If you don't max out all of the barracks, then it's going to take forever for your dragons to produce. And so you need to make sure that those barracks are maxed out first, and then even then you still have to wait about 30 to 40 minutes ish, give or take some time. I'm not exactly the exact time on dragons, but they do take a long time. And so we do have a training potion, and we could boost our army. We're at 1576 in trophies in gold 3 right now. But it's still a lengthy process for pushing. It's not necessarily designed for us low Town Hall levels to push up to like tiers like Titan. So it's going to be one of those things. But from here, I'm going to wait a few minutes. I'm going to get another group of balloons, and then we're going to go back in and do another attack, guys. All right, so while I am waiting, and now that I can request my clan castle troops, I did notice something, and I want to point something out to you guys, especially if you're talking about pushing as a Town Hall 7. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like pushing. I do find that you get some of the best best resources as a pusher, as a trophy pusher. You will get some of the best Dark Elixir imaginable as you get higher in the tiers of the pushing system. Plus, you get the loot bonus, compensation, and all other stuff. But when it comes to the defensive aspect, I don't want you to get discouraged as a Town Hall 7 by looking at your defensive log, because if you look a little close, even though it says 100%, I'm getting 3-starred, look at the armies that are attacking you, and you'll notice that these top two right from the start, one's a Town Hall 9, this is a Town Hall 8, this would be a Town Hall 7, so obviously my base isn't that great. The next one below that would happen to be a Town Hall 8 because the level 3 dragons gives it away. Town Hall 8. This would be a Town Hall 7. He only got 2 stars, so that's a good thing, right? This guy right here was a Town Hall 8 with only 5 dragons, and he got 1 star. Anyways, so you'll notice that as you scroll through the log, most of the attackers that are hitting you are not, in fact, Town Hall 7s. They're mostly Town Hall 8s. Actually, let's take a look at this one, because this one's Mass Hog Rider Army. And the Revenge tab, I don't even know why that button's there. It doesn't work for anything. So this one is a Mass Hog Rider Army that I want to look at, and we got level 2 heal spells. So let's speed it up a little bit. We're not going to sit here and watch this one like verbatim. Come on, 30 seconds and start. So he's going to start out with some high level dragons. He's going to go in and take care of that Barbarian King. Very nice. And then my clan castle, there was no defending clan castle troops, so Hog Riders going through and sweeping the base, that would make sense, and it's very popular for Town Hall 7s. We're going to get deeper into this army later on. I have covered this army before, but we're going to take a look at it again. Those poor Hog Riders over there got smoked by a double giant bomb location, but there's so many hogs, the army, the defenses just can't stop it. So this was a Town Hall 7 hitting me, and you notice that Mass Hog Rider army is on point, but it is a very, very, very expensive army for Dark Elixir, so you got to have a ton of Dark Elixir in order to be able to perform that. So on that note, the equivalent to the opposite side, a high Elixir army opposed to a high Dark Elixir army, would be the Dragons. And so we're not really looking for any loot at this point, as you can tell. So I'm looking for trophies, and when I trophy push, I'm looking for something like 20 trophies and above. In this situation here, looks like we got 21 trophies, not a bad choice, and looks like we got two air defenses grouped up, so I like it. I'm gonna go after it. We got a builder's hut up here in the north, so let's go ahead and take care of that with an archer. And so we don't have a mass dragon army, we have some archers and we have some minions, and the reasoning behind that is because you can use the minions in locations like this where there are no archer tower coverage, which is a really good thing. You got an archer tower here, so that's not going to work out there, but if you go down here a little bit farther, you can drop some minions down here and take care of these buildings. So that's really the idea, and you got to really get used to doing this at the lower level, and then as you progress up and start dealing with Town Hall 8s, then you're going to have to do it more and try to cycle those dragons into the Town Hall to take it down fast. And then the archers, they're really good for locations that doesn't have a lot of cannon and archer tower coverage, but there's not a lot of that on this base. So we're going to go ahead and get started by dropping some dragons, and let's drop some dragons there to start taking on these buildings, and we'll drop the king over there to start working and helping them out. And let's go ahead and get these dragons in up here, as well as our balloons to offset. Let's drop a rage spell there, and the sweeper's down, so now it's going to be basically using our balloons to power through the base. So let's drop a rage spell there for them, and they're going to move down into that second air defense. We have, looks like dragons moving across the base. They're sweeping. Balloons are going to cycle around the south side. And then we got dragons that are grouped up in the core. So let's go ahead and drop a final rage spell in the center. And that's going to launch these balloons across the base, as well as our dragons to get across and move over into the final defenses. Hopefully we can get this job done. All right, so balloons are moving through. They're going to get into that final air defense. And as you can see, the defenses are down. Let's go ahead and get these archers down and that final minion. And we didn't even really need them to get this job done. So Town Hall 7 versus Town Hall 7. If you want a good, solid 3-star army, I highly advise dragons or Mass Hog Rider, but it's going to be one or the other, and that's really where we're going to leave it with that. So nice 3-star, nice pickup of 21 trophies, and we'll see how this works out in the upcoming days, guys. From here, we're going to continue to work on upgrading defenses. I have exactly a day and 14 hours remaining on Hog Riders, so We got a long ways to go on laboratory upgrades, but defensively and the maxing out of this account, we're very close to being finished. Probably a couple more days on that, and we will be done and ready to start moving into Town Hall 8. So I'm going to probably be doing a little bit of pushing on the side. I'm not really worried about the collection of resources, as I said before. And yeah, if you're interested in any more explanation on these armies, click one of those links over there, guys. And if you enjoyed the content today, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.